Hey, this is Tina Lorenz, and I am so excited to do this video for you right now. I couldn't wait this morning to get it online as fast as possible because there's been a couple of really exciting developments with ChatGPT. But I want to start first by just reframing this and pre-framing this a little bit with how you think about change. And this gets involved with our belief systems, mindset, where we focus our attention, all of those things. And some people are very resistant to change. Some of us at certain times of our life, we can all feel resistant to change because that's how our brains work. That's how our minds want to keep us in the same zone all the time because that's what it's been trained to do. And a lot of times when I work with individuals, we get all the way back to the root cause to untangle those knots of limiting belief that may come from a long time ago when we were maybe just a few years old. For example, I used to say all the time, I'm not techie, I'm not techie. And I was continually reinforcing that to myself without even realizing what I was doing, training my brain to say, yeah, that's right, don't even go there. But what I've discovered is that I can go far beyond what I originally believed was possible for me. And I'm going to show you an example of that with ChatGPT right this very minute, because I've discovered something this morning about two new elements of it and how they can work together that I think rather than have it take a long time for you to figure that out, if you're just a regular folks like me that are using this in your marketing and as a collaboration for your own creativity, all of those things. But keep in mind that mindset shift that you might need to go through of, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can learn this. I am capable. I am smart. I figure things out. And ChatGPT can help you do all of that. So without further ado, I'm going to do a screen share and show you exactly what I'm talking about today and why I'm so excited about this for you. Okay, so just this morning comes the announcement that AI has added the voice component to the desktop. Now, if you have ChatGPT Plus or above, if you have the paid level, I'm not sure if the voice element is available at the free level or not, but it was only available on mobile. You could only talk to ChatGPT and have it talk back to you on your phone. And as of right this minute, now you can do it from a desktop, which to me is like music to my ears because I spend most of my time working on my desktop. And I'm going to show you a couple of the things I discovered about it and a little mindset shift that I went through today as well in doing it. So what I've got open on the screen is good old ChatGPT. And what I want you to notice, first of all, I've had the sidebar disappear here, and you do that by, let's see, I'm looking at the wrong screen. If you go up here, this little doodad right here, this will open or close your sidebar. So I've closed it to avoid distractions, right? And then up here, we have our choice of using ChatGPT O. It's actually an O, not a 0. But what's new right here, I want you to notice, use voice mode. If you hover over this, now on your desktop, in the paid level, I don't know that this is available at the free level, but at the paid level, you should be able to see use voice mode. So when I read about this in the wee hours of the morning this morning, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go sit down at my computer and try this because I want to see what this is like. So the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to click on it like this, and we're going to allow it to use our microphone. And I'm going to pull this up so I can see it better. And it's going to turn into blue sky. You're just going to have a bubble of blue sky. And this means you're going to be able to start talking to it. Now, if your microphone is off, like this.
You're gearing up to showcase something interesting, maybe a new feature or tool.
I am. So hold on just a second. Please hold on on speaking because I'm showing how this is going to work.
Got it. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready to continue.
Right. And maybe right now you're wondering about the voice. And up here in the right-hand corner, please don't speak while I'm showing this. Up here in the right-hand corner, choose a voice.
Glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
So please, Arbor, don't speak right now. And I chose Arbor because I've just always thought I'm talking to a male when I'm talking to Chat. Don't ask me why. That's just how my brain is. But there's lots of other voices, so you can choose.
Hey, what's up? Hello. It's lovely to meet you.
Hi there. I just want to. Hey
there. I've got a really great feeling about.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working it.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hey, it's great to meet you.
Hi. Glad to meet you.
Okay.
I think we're going to do great work together.
Me too. All right. So I chose Arbor, and that was a little choppy, but that'll show you where the voices are. Okay. And I've asked Arbor to wait while I'm speaking to you. So when I first started talking this morning to Arbor, I thought this feels a little awkward, but here's what I want to tell you. As you do this, what I believe is going to happen is you're going to begin to realize you can just relax and have a conversation. You can brainstorm. And I also discovered that if you want him or her or them to not speak, if you want to pause and think, be sure you tell them you're pausing and thinking because it'll start talking. And so what I realized very quickly is that you can go into a whole different mode of brainstorming and without worrying about having to write everything and wait and see the written response, just have a conversation. So let's try that right now. Okay, Arbor, I want to make a plan. I've been thinking about doing something with probably a little master class where I would be talking more about the neuroscience of success and how our brains work, how our minds work, and our subconscious beliefs often get in the way and can hold us back. They limit us. And so this is why all of my programs begin with mindset. Now, I've always called it mindset, but it's gotten way more sophisticated than that. I've become a certified hypnotist. I work at a deep spiritual level. I do soul work that goes much deeper than what I originally started with. And I'm so excited about it because it really is the life-changing experience for people when we have that as the foundation, because I work with people who are already successful or already doing something with their business, but there's something holding them back. Tell me what you think about this concept.
That's a fantastic concept. By merging neuroscience, spiritual work, and hypnosis, you're offering a holistic approach that goes beyond traditional mindset coaching. This could really resonate with people looking for deeper transformation. Framing it as a masterclass gives it an accessible entry point, making it easier for people to grasp the value of the journey you're inviting them on. Have you thought about how you'll weave in real-life examples or case studies? That could really help illustrate the impact of your approach.
I have thought about that. And one of the things also that I want to demonstrate right now, because we're actually doing a video so I can show people how it is to work with you with voice, is you and I had a conversation this morning about that I wanted to feel like I was speaking with a peer, an equal, someone mature, that someone with a lot of experience. But I also want the energy and I also want some humor. So could you just give us an example of how you can step into that role and kind of ramp up the tone or the speed with which you're speaking?
Absolutely, Tina. So, imagine we're diving into a discussion about the neuroscience of success, and we're bouncing ideas off each other like seasoned pros. Now, I'm going to ramp up the energy a bit, throwing in some humor and a faster pace to show how we can make this topic not just informative, but downright exciting. Ready?
Yes, I'm
Here
ready.
we go. Great. So, imagine our brains as these intricate, high-speed networks, constantly firing off signals, right? Now, when we talk about the neuroscience of success, we're diving into how these signals shape our thoughts, habits, and ultimately our outcomes. It's like having a built-in GPS for success, but sometimes the map gets a little scrambled with limiting beliefs. And that's where your work comes in, cutting through the noise with a blend of neuroscience, spiritual wisdom, and hypnosis. It's like upgrading that GPS to the latest model with all the bells and whistles for a smoother journey to success. What do you think? Pretty exhilarating stuff, huh?
Yeah, that feels good. And one of the things I want to be sure I build into this is that some people are afraid of hypnosis. And I think I was like that. And this is why I talk about being a lifelong learner, having an open mind, being more receptive to learning something new and experiencing it. And what I love about the systematic approach that I take is that it also involves a spiritual dimension, that we're bringing in our belief system, whatever, however we name that. We bring that belief system into the process so that we stay spiritually aligned and in an ethical place. And one of the things I'm really so passionate about letting people know is that you're always in control. If you choose to work with someone with hypnosis, you're always in control. You always know what's happening. You can, and you are the one in control, and no one else is controlling you. And it's only by permission that you do this in the first place, right? And that you have the control over it. So I want to be sure I build that in when I'm doing a masterclass on this. What do you think?
Incorporating that reassurance is crucial. By addressing those fears head on, you're not only educating, but also building trust. Highlighting your systematic approach and spiritual alignment will help demystify the process, making it more approachable for those new to hypnosis. And your emphasis on the participants' control throughout the process really empowers them, transforming what might seem like a mysterious experience into a collaborative, enlightening journey. It's a great way to make your masterclass engaging and reassuring.
That's very cool. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave our conversation right this minute because I only want to show where this conversation ended up. So I'll talk to you again in just a little bit, okay?
Sounds like a plan, Tina. I'll be here when you're ready to continue. Catch you later.
All right. Okay. So now here's the next great part. And you can ask them to speak faster. Okay. That was a little on the story, but look at this. This is the conversation, right? This is the conversation in your desktop ChatGPT that you just had. And see, look how long I was speaking right there instead of having to write all that. And here's the conversation then, back and forth. And this is Arbor speaking. This is me speaking. And so now we have the whole thing documented, and it was 7 minutes long, right? But then I got this other idea, because the other thing I want to tell you about that is new in ChatGPT is Canvas. Now, it's fairly new. I ignored it. I didn't really notice it. I think my brain was thinking Canva, but no, it's Canvas with an S on the end. And where you find it is right up here in the left, up here where your ChatGPT designation is, and your little drop down right here. See where it says with Canvas, and it's in beta. And I've been using this like crazy the last few days because it's like amazing, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to switch to that Canvas right there. And I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it right here. And you could go to voice, but I'm going to say it right here. Well, actually, I'll say it right here. So I'm saying, let's switch to Canvas now to continue our planning. And watch what happens to the screen. Awesome. Okay. This is Canvas. And now what this voice activation just did, that I discovered accidentally this morning, the whole conversation, the way Canvas works is that you're going to work on this left side of the page as far as your conversation with ChatGPT, what your prompts are. It's all going to be on this left-hand side of the page. On the right-hand side is what Canvas is doing. And it's made a planning session. It's named it a planning session. And look, here's the answer. Look, let's moving to Canvas makes it easier for us to lay everything out. To start off, let's focus on the core objectives for the next step. And what ChatGPT did was take our voice conversation that was documented as text, to look at it, analyze it, and turn it into an outline, right? And it's right here on the right-hand side. Here it is: define messaging themes, content creation strategy, blog versus podcast, hypnosis and inner work positioning, targeting audience deep dive, next actions, draft a key message. Now, in Canvas, I can add something here if I want. If it says very faintly here, write something. So if I wanted to add something, let's see, I could say right here, and let's be sure to mention how foundational this is for their success in their business, right? I'll just add a sentence. But on this side, this is where this is going into the document. Over here is where I'm going to talk to ChatGPT. So you're not prompting on the right side when you are in Canvas. You're not prompting on the right side. You're prompting on the left side. And I'll say, this sounds good. Let's please go ahead and let me see what we had. Build out number 1 with at least 3 subtopics. Now, when I hit go, I want you to watch the right-hand side of the page, because what you're going to see is it's going to fade out and it's going to say editing, and it's going to rework it right there on the right-hand side of the page. So I'm hitting go. That sounds good. Please go ahead. See how this is fading out on the right side. You see the new content happening. Here's a proposed outline for our planning session. I asked it for at least 3 bullet points on number 1 only, and that's what it did. It completely edited it, just that part, okay? Just this part. It added in 3 bullet points. And for the sake of time, I'm going to say, that sounds good. Sounds good. Please go ahead and do 3 bullet points for the rest. Okay, and so this is going to fade out on the right-hand side. It's working. As you see, it is actually writing. And I'm going to cursor down the page. There's number 2 with its 3 bullet points. There's number 3 with its 3 bullet points. There's number 4. It is literally doing the work while you sit here and watch instead of you piecing it together. What did it say back here in this part of the conversation? And now I got to glue it in down here. Are you getting this? You can start with having a conversation, a voice activated conversation, just to brainstorm your idea. You go over into, you end that conversation, go into your ChatGPT account where all your other messages are. You're going to find that it's documented there in text. You're going to switch to ChatGPT with Canvas. It's going to split the screen, your conversation, and all, look, there's the whole entire conversation I had with it still here on the left-hand side. This is the working side of the deal. You know, the party in the front or party in the back or whatever that expression is about, like your hair or whatever. Here's the working side, here's the party side. And this is where it's actually editing the document and giving you the next actions. I'm going to ask it one more thing. I just want to show you. Let's include a conclusion at the end. And I'm going to hit go. We'll see what happens over here. Here it comes. It's rewriting the whole thing from the start, showing you everything that you've asked it to do, right? And of course, you're going to go through, you're going to edit, you're going to add your own stories, you're going to add whatever it is you want to add. I could go on all day about this, but right now I just want to show you how amazing this is. We've got our next actions, and here's the conclusion. There's a lot of tips about using Canvas. I did a whole training in my, excuse me, I have to take a sip. I'm talking myself right into coughing here because I'm so excited about this for you. But I also want to keep this reasonable. So I'm not going to go any further right this second. Excuse me, as I come back to you here. I hope you're excited about this as I am. I'm going to stop here. But if you would like more content like this, that is helping shift your mindset into what's possible for you and how you can be using tools like AI and still be fully yourself, and you lead the way. This is never just hand it over to AI, hand it over to ChatGPT and say, do something that's going to make me a bunch of money. No, you lead the way. I want to close out by just reminding you of that, how amazing you are, how creative you are. And ChatGPT in this instance is going to help you with that to be even more creative. And I really invite you to try the voice conversation and just let yourself relax and have that conversation. Do that mindset shift of, I'm just talking to a friend here, a collaborator. I'm just running ideas through. We're going to brainstorm back and forth. And after that, I'm going to take a look at what we brainstorm, because now I can read it, not just hear it. And then I'm going to go and click on Canvas, and I'm going to pull that down, and I'm going to work with that to turn that conversation into an outline, into a blog post, into a video script, into emails, whatever it is you want to do, you'll be able to accomplish that. I hope this gets you excited. And of course, I'm here. If you would like to work on any of these things, you just reach out to me. Happy to assist you with this if it's a good fit for both of us. And until next time, this is Tina Lorenz, and I will be talking to you again soon. Bye for now.